According to a little thing called science, some of your favorite foods can make your dog or cat sick and, in the worst case scenario, actually be deadly to them. We don't want anything bad to happen to Bella or Bowser here, so Pawnation's For the Record is about to inform you of some people foods that may be hazardous to your pet's health. First up, chocolate might be for lovers, but don't give it to Chopper. Chocolate is like poison to dogs because it contains theobromine, which is a chemical that can damage a dog's heart, lungs, kidneys, and nervous system. Of the various types of chocolate, baking chocolate is the most toxic for canines, so the next time you're in the mood to bake a souffle, make sure you don't have Dakota here as your chef's assistant. Next, your dog's breath might stink at times. Okay, your dog's breath might stink all the time, but don't try and make it minty fresh by improving it with sugarless gum. Xylitol is the sugar-free sweetener in gum, and it can stimulate a canine's pancreas to create insulin, which can lead to low blood sugar and severe liver damage. Here's a shocker: alcohol is bad for your pet. The ethanol in alcohol can cause rapid damage to your dog's respiratory and central nervous systems, so if your dog has a habit of throwing a few back at the local tavern, you might want to stage an intervention. Ethanol is also found in yeast dough, which should also be kept away from your dog at all times. Seek immediate medical attention if your hound gobbles up any of the stuff. Next up, grapes and raisins. Surprisingly, even some healthy food options for humans can be unhealthy choices for dogs. A mere handful of grapes or raisins could cause your pooch to get extremely sick and do irreversible damage to your hound's kidneys. No wonder we were always suspicious at Halloween when our neighborhood dentist referred to grapes and raisins as nature's candy. Zoe here says, "No, thank you." If fruits can be dangerous to dogs, what about nuts? Well, that's an astute question, person viewing this video at home or at the office. Since you brought it up, macadamia nuts can lead to lethargy as well as muscle and joint pain. In extreme cases, eating the nuts can even induce vomiting, so if you choose to feed your dog macadamia nuts, you might have a messy problem to clean up. A better idea: don't feed your dog macadamia nuts. Problem solved. Moving on. Onions might only make you cry, but they can severely hurt your cat. If for some strange reason you feel compelled to feed your feline friend an onion or two, be forewarned that it can lead to red blood cell damage and anemia. Garlic can have a similar effect on cats and can also damage your cat's stomach. Unless you believe your cat is a vampire, we're not sure why you'd ever put garlic in his kibble in the first place, but if your cat happens to chow down on an onion or a clove of garlic, your best plan of action would be to get your cat to a vet as soon as possible. Finally, please avoid giving your cat caffeine. Even if 3 cups of coffee in the morning makes your cat more alert and pleasant to deal with, don't do it. It can lead to respiratory problems and, in larger doses, death. If you have any further questions about what you can safely feed your pet, please speak to your vet. They tend to know a lot about these things, and even on their busiest days, they really appreciate it when you call just to say hi. Until next time, that concludes this installment of Pawnation's For the Record.